Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Ever had that balloon belly feeling?
Oh, yeah.
That really uncomfortable tightness, maybe with some gas, or just feeling kind of weighed down?
Definitely relatable.
So today, we're really pulling back the curtain on bloating. It's one of those super common body signals. But honestly, for most of us, it's still a bit of a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission in this deep dive is basically to pull out the key bits of knowledge from our sources. Like, why does bloating actually happen? What does it feel like?
And crucially, what can we do about it?
Exactly. What are the actionable steps?
And it is incredibly common, that sensation. But what's really interesting, I think, is just how many different things can be feeding into it.
Right.
You've got diet, obviously, but also maybe some underlying digestive stuff, even just our everyday habits, understanding all that. That's really the first step to feeling better.
It's essential.
Yeah. And for you listening right now, this deep dive is really about turning that discomfort into knowledge you can use.
Empowering you with, actual insights and real steps you can take. We're trying to move past just managing symptoms.
Right, towards actual solutions and prevention, too.
Exactly. Prevention is key. Okay, so we all kind of know what bloating feels like, right? That stretched out, heavy feeling in your stomach.
The gas, the discomfort.
Your favorite jeans suddenly feel less friendly.
Yeah.
But what's actually going on inside? Physiologically, what makes the belly, expand like that?
Well, what's fascinating is that the core mechanism, it often comes down to an imbalance in your gut microbiome, like dysbiosis.
Dysbiosis, okay.
Which then triggers things like excess gas or maybe water retention or sometimes too much fermentation happening in the gut. That's basically the why behind that uncomfortable feeling. It's usually more than just swallowing air.
Okay, that makes sense. So if we're tracking down the causes, where do we look first? I mean, the kitchen seems like the obvious starting point.
It absolutely is, yeah. Often the most immediate thing. What we eat can directly trigger those processes, the gas, the water, the fermentation.
So what kind of foods are we talking about?
Well, take beans and legumes. They're great food, but they're high in fiber and also these things called oligosaccharides.
Oligo what now?
Oligosaccharides. They're complex carbs. Our bodies can't fully break down, not easily in the small intestine anyway.
Okay.
So they travel down to the large intestine, and the bacteria there have a field day fermenting them, which equals gas.
Got it. Beans mean gas, the classic.
What else? Then you have cruciferous vegetables, think broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage.
The healthy stuff.
Totally healthy. But they contain something called raffinose. It's another type of sugar that can also ferment during digestion for some people.
Raffinose.
And dairy products, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If you're lactose intolerant, meaning you struggle to digest milk sugar, then milk, cheese, yogurt, they can lead straight to bloating, gas, cramps.
Right. That's a common one.
Definitely. And don't forget fatty and fried foods. These really slow down gastric emptying.
Meaning food just sits there longer.
Exactly. It hangs around in your stomach, making you feel full and heavy, which we register as bloating. Oh, and carbonated drinks, artificial sweeteners, too. They can literally trap gas in your belly.
Wow, okay. That's quite a list. So if someone's listening and feeling a bit overwhelmed, thinking, where do we even start? What's the best first step to figure out their specific triggers? Is a food diary the way to go?
The sources really do point towards a methodical approach, yeah. And a food diary. It's often the best starting point, especially if you feel you have a sensitive stomach.
Just tracking everything.
Meticulously, yeah. Connecting what you eat, when you eat it, and how you feel afterwards. The sources also mention trying a structured elimination diet.
Ah, okay. Taking things out systematically.
Exactly. Maybe with some guidance. It's a really powerful way to pinpoint those specific triggers because you can really see how your body reacts when something is removed and then reintroduced.
Makes sense. So diet's a big one, clearly. But our sources also mention that sometimes. It's not just the food itself, right?
Yeah.
It's something deeper going on.
Precisely. Moving beyond diet, bloating can definitely come from, let's call them hidden reasons, like underlying digestive disorders.
Such as?
Things like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, that's a functional gut disorder, or inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, which is chronic inflammation.
Like Crohn's or colitis?
Exactly. Or even celiac disease, which is the autoimmune reaction to gluten. These conditions often cause more than just bloating. You might get abdominal pain, diarrhea, constipation, a whole range of symptoms.
That feels like a really important distinction. So if you suspect it might be more than just, standard indigestion.
Then professional help is crucial. The sources are really clear on this. Seeing a gastroenterologist for a proper diagnosis is step one.
And treatments would vary then.
Yeah, depending on the diagnosis. It could involve specific medications,
Yeah.
maybe really targeted dietary changes, other kinds of interventions.
Okay. So beyond diet and medical conditions, what about just everyday life, our habits?
Oh, absolutely. Lifestyle habits play a huge role, often in ways we don't even realize. Well, just eating too fast, for instance, or not chewing your food properly, you end up swallowing more air.
Ah, okay. So slowing down helps.
Definitely. Same goes for things like drinking fizzy drinks all the time or chewing gum constantly. You're basically just introducing air into your system.
Right.
But it goes deeper. Things like chronic stress or not getting enough good sleep. They can seriously disrupt your whole digestive system.
Oh, so
They can mess with gut motility, sensitivity, leading to gas, constipation, diarrhea. All roads can lead back to bloating. This is where that gut-brain connection comes in.
the gut-brain axis, yeah. It's amazing how linked they are.
It really is. Our mental state directly impacts our physical digestion and vice versa.
So it sounds like our daily routines really matter for gut health, maybe more than we think. Are there any sort of surprising habits that contribute? And what can we actually do, lifestyle-wise?
Well, it's often the buildup of lots of small things, but the sources highlight managing stress as key. Things like yoga, meditation, even just simple deep breathing exercises can really calm the gut.
Okay, stress management. What else?
Getting regular exercise, even just a brisk walk after eating, can help digestion and help move trapped gas along.
Right, gets things moving.
Exactly. And good sleep hygiene, it sounds basic, but it's fundamental for keeping everything in your gut running smoothly.
Good sleep, less stress, move more.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, there's also the more serious side. Sometimes bloating isn't just uncomfortable, it could be a sign of something else.
Yes, that's a crucial point. While it's less common, persistent bloating can sometimes be a symptom of more serious conditions. The sources mention things like ovarian cancer or perhaps liver disease. Certain medications or treatments can also cause it.
So the key takeaway here is,
The takeaway is don't ignore persistent bloating, especially if it comes with other red flags like pain, feeling really tired all the time, losing weight without trying, or major changes in your bowel habits.
see a doctor.
Absolutely. Get it checked out by a healthcare provider. Don't delay.
Okay, so let's quickly run through the signs again. What are the key symptoms people should look out for? Our sources laid them out pretty clearly.
Yeah.
First, feeling heavy even after just a small meal, that kind of sluggish feeling.
Often due to slow digestion or that trapped gas we talked about.
They're the obvious one. A swollen or puffy stomach.
Yeah.
Like visibly bigger. Clothes feeling tight.
Especially after certain foods trigger it, yeah.
And too much gas or frequent farting.
Yeah, that's a big indicator. Often happens when food isn't fully digested, especially things like onions, dairy, those cruciferous veggies again.
What about burping? Burping a lot.
That can be a sign too, yeah. Especially if it's frequent after eating or drinking, it often points to swallowing air, maybe from eating too fast or those fizzy drinks.
And finally, that tight belly or cramping feeling.
Yay, that sensation of your stomach being stretched really tight. It can range from just mild discomfort to, pretty intense pain sometimes. And it often gets worse as the day goes on, as gas builds up.
Recognizing those signs seems like the first real step.
Absolutely. Spotting them is key to figuring out what's going on and finding some relief.
Okay, so we've covered the what's and the why. Let's get practical, the how-tos. Our sources gave some major strategies, like a real action plan for relief and prevention.
They did. And it really boiled down to about 5 key areas, these kind of non-negotiables. And interestingly, the order you approach them can matter.
Okay, lay them out for us. Number 1.
First, move more, stress less. We touched on this, but physical activity, even just a quick walk after meals, really helps digestion and pushes trapped gas out.
Get things moving.
Right. And managing that chronic stress, yoga, meditation, breathing, it directly calms the gut and reduces that stress-induced bloating.
Okay, move more, stress less. What's next?
Number 2, hydrate and ditch fizzy drinks. Drinking enough water helps flush sodium, prevents water retention, keeps digestion moving smoothly. Interestingly, not drinking enough can make your body hold on to fluid.
Oh, okay. Counterintuitive.
A little bit, yeah. So swap the sodas, the sparkling water, anything carbonated really for still water, or maybe some soothing herbal teas like ginger or peppermint.
Good swaps. Number 3.
Watch what and how you eat. This is kind of revisiting diet, but with more strategy. Beyond just avoiding trigger foods like beans or broccoli initially, maybe reintroduce them slowly. Perhaps using something structured like a low FODM approach to find your tolerance.
Ah, okay. more targeted.
Exactly. And really emphasize eating mindfully. Slow down, chew really thoroughly, maybe 20, 30 times a bite. Avoid eating while distracted. It cuts down air intake and helps digestion start right.
Mindful eating. Got it. Number 4.
Support gut health with probiotics and OTC aids. Probiotics can help balance your gut bacteria, potentially easing digestion and reducing fermentation gas.
So things like yogurt, kefir.
Yeah, yogurt, kefir, kimchi, or even supplements. And for quick relief, over-the-counter things like simethicone that's in Gas X or activated charcoal can help break down gas bubbles. But always wise to check with a doctor before starting new meds or supplements.
Sensible advice. And the last one, number 5.
Finally, avoid air-swallowing habits and seek medical advice if needed. So, consciously try to cut back on chewing gum, drinking through straws, even eating while talking a lot. These all introduce air.
Little habits, big impact.
They can be. And just to reiterate, if the bloating sticks around despite trying these things, or if you have those other worrying symptoms, pain, fatigue, weight loss, definitely see your healthcare provider. Rule out anything serious.
We have definitely covered a ton of ground today. It's really clear bloating is common, lots of potential causes, diet, habits, maybe something more serious. But hopefully by understanding these causes, these strategies, you feel better equipped to manage it.
Yeah, what's really fascinating, I think, is just how much our everyday habits feed into this and how relatively simple conscious changes can make such a huge difference.
Knowledge is power, right?
It really is, especially for something so common like gut health. And, just one last time, if it's persistent, if there are worrying symptoms alongside it, professional medical advice is absolutely the way to go. That's non-negotiable.
So as you go about your day-to-day, maybe just take a moment. Consider the messages your body's sending. How much closer are you now to understanding one of its most frequent complaints? And maybe think, what other subtle signals might your body be trying to send you? Signals that, maybe with a little deep dive like this, could unlock some really profound insights about your overall well-being.